Namaste Seekers, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nicolas Ulhich and today I will be talking to you about the full moon in the sidereal sign of Leo. This is Vedic sidereal astrology, it's not Western or tropical astrology. Keep that in mind during this explanation and keep your Vedic natal chart on your hand so you can appreciate the predictions that I will give to you later in this video, as well as the remedies or rituals that you can perform to take the most beneficial energies and influences from this transit. The full moon is basically when the sun and the moon are 180 degrees opposite to each other in the opposite zodiac sign. In this case, we have in Leo is the moon and in Aquarius is the sun. The sun is not alone, but is also with Saturn that the previous day will be leaving the combust area where a planet that is very close to Saturn get burned, and that creates some turbulence and difficulties to express the energy of the planet. In case of Saturn, is about structure, order, organizing, and everything that has to do with a foundation from which we can grow. Our foundations during this period had been tested, and the results and everything that we have been doing for the last month and kind of half will come to fruition. The fruition is always a natural consequence of the actions that we have been performing, and it's not a divine punishment or something that the universe is trying to point and take you in that particular direction so you have a lesson. It's not about that way, but it's more like the third law of Newton, which every action has a reaction, and that reaction is in the same magnitude or intensity, but in the opposite direction. So everything that you give, you receive in the same intensity, but in a different form and perhaps in a different time. Because of this, we need to be very careful with these important events like a full moon or when Saturn was combust, because with the full moon, the unconsciousness, which is the moon, and the consciousness, which is the sun, are being very, very, very powerful. What it means that some of the unconscious content may come up to the surface of your consciousness, where you can be aware of the things that are within you taking place, not only for today, but for half of the year. So the full moon is a process or a cycle of 6 months that is coming to an end. It started when the new moon took place in the sidereal sign of Leo, which is when the moon and the sun are exactly in the same degree in the zodiac wheel. And that happened 6 months ago, and now we are having the fruition, the results of these last 6 months in that particular area, in that house, that depending in which rising sign you are, which lagna in Sanskrit, in that area of your life, the results will take place. I will explain for each of the rising signs or lagnas where will fall for you and what to do, so be patient, okay? And stay there. Poorva Falguni, which is the lunar mansion where the full moon is taking place, is ruled by Bhaga, the blissful form of the sun god, sometimes identified with the planet Venus or the morning star. So this Poorva Falguni Nakshatra, which is a subdivision of the zodiac into 27 equal spaces of the stars, the fixed stars, is ruled by the planet Venus. Venus in Sanskrit is Shukracharya, which is the guru of the asuras or demons. We can understand the demons are as our unconscious tendencies or the things from us that we are not very aware of, but we feel or sense that they are there. What can we do? We can and we should appreciate the dark aspect of our personality, and how can that part of us could actually mess up the good aspect of our life. For example, let's say that you are doing a great job and you have some projects and some goals in your life that you want to achieve and make realize, some dreams, but you have a lazy side, or you have a part of you that is constantly procrastinating and leaving things for later. So that could be your unconscious tendencies that perhaps you receive from your parents or from your ancestors, or it's a karma from a past life, but anyways, it's there and it's affecting you. With the full moon, you become more aware of that particular area overall in a much deeper way, in a much clearer way. In this case, depending where it's falling for you according to your rising sign or your moon sign, in that area, this will be the focus for you. Also, Poorva Falguni is related to teachers, to happiness, delight, and self-contentment. Self-contentment, that brings us back to the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, this very important wisdom coming from Sage Patanjali, is talking about contentment in a sense of being thankful, of appreciating life, and realizing how lucky, how fortunate we are. Are you breathing? You are very lucky. A lot of people will not breathe after today. They will be gone. You woke up. You are very lucky. Many people didn't make it. Do you have food? Do you have 3 meals per day? You have more than 3. Can you choose what to eat? You are very, very lucky. You should be very thankful with life, with the universe. And the interesting thing here is that when you are going through a good period, that is considered a good karma that is unfolding in front of you and in your life. If you relax and do nothing about that good karma, that good karma will come and keep going, and it will be gone. But if you are going through a good period in your life, and this good karma is showing up and unfolding in your life, you must take advantage of that good karma and multiply it through good actions, good deeds, conscious behavior, conscious actions. And let's say you are doing yoga, and because you are doing yoga, you are changing your habits, your diet, you are feeling more in peace. And now that you are feeling peace, you will leave yoga because you are already in peace. It doesn't work like that. Let's say a treatment for any kind of disease. Now that the treatment is resulting for you and is giving good results, I will leave it because I am already getting better. No, you are getting better because you are going through the process. You need to keep going through the process. So whatever effort you are doing that is taking you to a good position in your life, don't relax once you reach that dream place or position. Keep doing what you were doing. Do it in a better way, enjoy it, share it with others from your heart in a conscious way that perhaps can pay your bills as well, but don't stop there. Don't relax. Don't procrastinate when you are going through good karma. But when you are going through a bad karma, and a bad karma is unfolding in your life, you must not fight the bad karma, but in that case, let it go. Let it go, it doesn't mean to ignore that you are going through a bad time or a bad karma or a difficult time, but it's about realizing the source of that situation that you are going through, taking responsibility for your side, for your part. That will be a lot or a little bit, but always we have some responsibility in what is taking place for us. And then understanding the lesson. There is not a single life experience without a lesson present within. We need to be first and accept. We need first to accept what is taking place so we can transform the nature of the problem into a lesson. A lesson will be hard but useful. A problem is just hard and it's not useful because you feel stuck, you feel stagnated, you feel that life is full of obstacles and your self-confidence, your willpower is decreasing But when you see the situation as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to learn, it's very different in this case. Having all this said, this full moon will take place the 7th of March 2023, of course. And it's not only that, but it's Lakshmi Shayanti, which is the appearance of Goddess Lakshmi. And this day is extremely strongly recommended to chant Lakshmi Sahasranamavali and Sri Suktam, as well as to take part in some group that will read about the story of Lakshmi, Mataji Lakshmi or Goddess Lakshmi, to meditate upon Goddess Lakshmi. And we can find the story of Goddess Lakshmi in the Bhagavata Purana, Mahabharata, Vishnu Purana, in which is mentioned that the appearance of Goddess Lakshmi is during Samudra Manthan, which is the churning of the ocean between the Devas and the Asuras. These were the demons and the gods. They were churning the ocean to obtain Amrit, which is the nectar of immortality. They were fighting to obtain that, but at the same time they were collaborating, and churning the ocean was producing a lot of different subproducts. One of them was extremely toxic poison that Lord Shiva drank, and because of his throat became blue. Then we have that Dhanvantari appear from this churning of the ocean, which is the god of Ayurveda, and one of the things was Goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi is very related to abundance, to prosperity, to get things done properly and successfully, to influence others in a good way for our good results and their good results. Where the blessings of Goddess Lakshmi are present, things get much better, smoother, and abundant. Abundance, it's not always a matter of gold, silver, or money. Sometimes it's about wisdom, sometimes it's about health, sometimes it's about food, shelter, purpose, clarity. So if you are a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Lagna, rising sign, or moon sign, that could lead to abundance of the element fire. The element fire is related to dharma, purpose in life, direction, where to go, where to point with your talents, where to work, where you will realize yourself, self-realize through actions in this world. Then we have earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and they are more into the Artha side of life, which is one of the Purusharthas or goals in life. And in this case, the earth element is the abundance of directly prosperity, is to have your things done, to have the results of your hard work, of your study, of anything that you are doing, the physical result, the direct result, stability, security, resources, money in the bank, investments, all of this is part of that abundance. We have a third type of abundance, that is Kama abundance, one of the Purusharthas as well, and is coming from Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and is into the influence in social relationships and connections through social, the social part of life. Through Kama, we can find joy and we can find happiness and peace by connecting with others and working in team, doing networking. And the last one, which is not less important, is actually the most important, is the Moksha Purushartha, which is liberation or freedom, is to be emotionally free, is to be free from the ties of the body and from matter. and this is related to the water element, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. When we connect all these type of abundances, we need to look into our chart where is our rising sign, our moon sign, and from there take that as the first house. But anyways, I will explain one by one. If you are Aries Lagna or you have the moon in Aries, for you this will happen in the 5th house, which is the house of intelligence, intellect, education, judgment, values, children, creative intelligence, dharma, and past life influences. I will focus more in the dharma side of the prediction, because the full moon in a nakshatra or lunar mansion related to Venus, which is abundance, you will have now resources that will allow you to go after your dharma in life. Your dharma could be what you are already doing it, or to discover what you came to do to this earth. And that is amazing, either option. If you are realizing right now through this 6-month cycle, what are you here for? That is amazing. Who you are, that is amazing, extraordinary. But if you don't know, or you have been doing things in that direction, now resources will be abundantly coming to your way to help you pursue your goals, your dreams, your projects overall. Saturn is the day before leaving the combustion, so your 11th house, which is related to gains, income, rewards, and is the culmination of a period in terms of projects and paperwork related to that project perhaps, or way of getting income in your life, is taking you to the next level. And this transit of Saturn in your 11th house will last for 2 years and a half. Pay attention to this and take advantage of this. Work hard, that results are coming your way, and the blessings of Ma Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi, are with you in a dharmic way, which is amazing. If you are Taurus, Lagna, or Moon, this will happen in the 4th house. The 4th house is mind, emotions, psychology, mother, heart, home, house, vehicle, education, particularly at home, faith, and devotion, among many other things. For example, motherland, or the place where you live, the country where you're living, whether it's your the country where you were born, or a different one if you are living abroad. With this full moon, if you have been in any sort of trying to buy a car, a house, a home, or decorating your home, trying to improve your home, the structure of your home, you have been trying to better the relationship with your mother, with yourself, with your emotions, this is a moment where Ma Lakshmi, Goddess Lakshmi, will bless you with resources abundantly to achieve what you were seeking for. This could be to have your permanent residency in a new country, your passport, your car, your first car or motorcycle, your first home or your own home, or to improve the relationship with your father, your family, with your mother. All of this, it's highly likely, so pay attention. And because as well is the house of devotion and faith, keep your spiritual practice on the right direction and intensity. Take care of your spiritual health, because will give you great results through Ma Lakshmi. And because Saturn is in your 10th house, which is the house of profession as well as arta, work, this Saturn leaving the combustion area will bring great results in the next 2 years and a half. It's already there, it's already working, but was combust for till one day before the full moon taking place the 7th of March, so pay attention to that. If you are Gemini, rising sign or moon, which is either way, you are having in the third house the full moon, and the third house is about vitality, prana, brothers and sisters, youth, friends, arms, sense organs, skills, arts, crafts, hobbies, interest, and information. Whatever you are trying to understand right now, Gemini, you are getting the blessings of Lakshmi to send resources in your way so you can understand that thing that you were trying to understand to take the next step, whether it's related to studies, related to traveling, to paperwork that you were stuck. And also, if you have been feeling that your energetic levels, your vitality was oscillating, like ups and downs, now is the time where you will find a great way to improve your health, your overall energy levels in your life. Pranayama will be very advised for you and very helpful. And Saturn is leaving the combustion area in your 9th house, the house of Dharma, and it's the most important house relating to Dharma. It's the house of the Guru, of the good luck from past lives. It's the good karma that you created in past life. So it's of a huge importance, and this will be there for 2.5 years. Take good care of this area and try to improve the relationship with elders, with your guru, with your teachers, and learn as much as you want and can, because during this period, Lakshmi is blessing you with great wisdom and with the understanding that you were looking for to take the next step in your projects, in your life, and in your vitality as well. If you are rising sign or moon sign in Cancer, this is happening in the 2nd house of livelihood, speech, self-expression, faith, early childhood, literary abilities. Is the house of finances, stability, security, all of these together and even more, family, many things. So for you, finances will take a interesting twist or transformation. You could go through whether one or the other way. Maybe for you is a realization to take awareness, to become more conscious about the way you are using your finances and how can you improve the stability in your life, how can you grow your resources, your money, your things, your investments, and the relationship between you and your family, between you and finances, money, wealth, abundance, prosperity, but also is related to your belief system in a way, to the way you were raised. And now is the moment where you will see new understandings about life that may help you to work smarter than harder. Don't work harder, but smarter. If you are more smart, you can use better tools, more refined tools to produce more results with less effort and less time. And that is the key, because Lakshmi will bless you with what she delivers the best, which is abundance. Abundance is not necessarily just money, could be the understanding of making more money in a smarter way. Saturn is unlocking the potential of the 8th house. It's a house where Saturn is very comfortable and is related to financial gains through others and with others. It's about inheritance and death, transformation. Is about the occult, psychic powers, yoga, meditation. So pay attention to that area. Put some time to do yoga every day and you will see great results. If your rising sign or your moon sign is in Leo, this is happening, of course, in your 3rd house, the house of the ascendant. And is the house, the foundation of the chart overall is the body, health, vitality, success in life, career, identity, ego, soul, and self. It's pretty much the bones, the skeleton of the chart overall. A full moon in the ascendant or rising sign is always a time of great revelations, transformation, and perhaps changing a little bit the direction that you were having. This is not because the direction was not good enough, but because could be much better. And it's the same as in Cancer. Perhaps you are working too hard and obtaining not that many results in general, and now you will find some ways to work smarter, but not just in terms of work, but in terms of purpose in life. If you don't know what is your purpose in life, now is the time where it may be more clear to you. Saturn is becoming direct, in a sense, it's leaving the combustion area, it's no longer combust one day before the full moon in the 7th house of relationships. So the 2.5 years ahead from today will be a very interesting time of networking, of improving the influence on society, and receiving a lot of positive interactions and mutual benefits from some important people for you in your life and as well in your profession. So take care of that and be respectful, responsible, and disciplined with your relationships as well as ethical. That is very important with this transit for you. If your rising sign or moon sign is in Virgo, this is taking place in the 12th house. It's a very profound, deep house, very mysterious house. It's the house of loss, liberation, debility, selflessness, service, retirement, rest, sleep, samadhi. It's the house of reincarnation, past lives, karma, and moksha, liberation, spiritual liberation, awakening. Is the house of the collective unconsciousness, and whatever takes place in the 12th house is taking place through society in your life, through institutions, through spirituality, through traveling, through foreign lands, foreigners. So for you may be an interesting time where opportunities to work in or with a foreign land, a foreign language, a foreign culture may appear in your life, and you can take a lot of advantage of that by devoting some part of your day to meditation, worshiping Ma Lakshmi to improve this area of your life. Saturn is leaving the combustion state one day before in the 6th house, which is a house of enemies, disease, injuries, and work, struggle, routines, health. These 2.5 years, you need to pay attention to your times, your schedule, your routines, your habits, your diets, because if you do so, this transit will bless you so much with great growth opportunities. But if you don't, it will be very heavy for you. So pay attention to the little things here and there that you can improve in your at the time you wake up, you go to bed, what are you eating, the amount you are eating. Healthy food is also in a healthy quantity. It's not a lot of food because it's healthy, because you can only digest a portion of food. You cannot digest endless amounts of food. So all of this is very important, and I am telling you specifically this because with that transit could feel a little bit heavy to have. So pay attention. If you are organized, disciplined, and constant in your efforts to improve your life, this transit will be a huge blessing. And we want that, so stay focused on your spiritual practices. If your rising sign or moon sign is in Libra, this is taking place in the 11th house for you, the full moon, and is the house of gains, income, achievements, titles, rewards, social recognition, social influence, associates, administrative abilities, friends, projects, and on. With this full moon, Lakshmi will bless you with a lot of opportunities to be recognized, to achieve that goal that you were so long waiting to achieve successfully. Now Lakshmi is blessing you, but remember, the blessings of a goddess or a god are creating the opportunities for you to empower yourself and achieve the good result that you were looking for. Saying the same in a different way, the goddess or a god bless you with the opportunity to do what you are here to do and to give you a huge amount of good results because of that, but won't give you any kind of recognition or any kind of free benefit without putting the work that is necessary to be done. If you're doing what you need to do, and this is not in a term of spirituality or a deep sense, but in general, if you are doing the things that you need to do, things will go amazingly well for you. And abundance likely will follow you wherever you go. But to make sure of that, keep in mind that for the next 2 years and a half, Saturn will be in the 5th house, the house of Dharma. So Dharma will take you very far in life if you are disciplined, devoted, dedicated, and constant. Make sure you keep that in mind. For sure you are doing that already, but a friendly reminder is not extra. It's always good to have a reminder of our path. If you are Scorpio, rising sign or moon sign, this is taking place in the 10th house, an amazing house because it's related to your career, vocation, public success, public influence, recognition, fame, elevation, and karma as well. It's a house that will give you a great power over others and in your profession, in your work overall, that will give you the opportunity to do a very, very big difference from the things that you were doing in that area from here on. But remember, Lakshmi will bless you with opportunities, not just deliver free presents and gifts here and there. It will give you a huge opportunity. So pay attention, Scorpio. Be careful. Don't presume. Don't think that you have everything figured out. Be humble and dedicated. If you do so, this transit will take you very far in life, at least with a lot of interesting revelations in terms of social influence, recognition, and career. And Saturn will be 2 years and a half in the 4th house, which is the house of family, vehicles, house, and the mother overall. So that area of your life will be very active and growing, but you need to be very disciplined and respectful in your home, as well as with your family, your mother, and your diets. That is very important. If you are rising sign or moon sign Sagittarius, for you will be in the 9th house, which is a Dharma house, a good luck house. Is a very positive, powerful house that will bring a lot of blessings, because these are the blessings through Lakshmi of the Guru. The Guru is the one that dissipates the darkness of ignorance. Some sort of ignorance will go away from your life now. That this is the time to become aware of the things that you were longing to understand, to know, to go to the next step. Whether it's something legal, something related to traveling, something related to studies, university, something related to your purpose in life, now a veil from your eyes is falling down. Your consciousness is waking up to a deeper layer of understanding. Pay attention to that. Take advantage of that and use that new level of perception, understanding, intuition for good. Saturn is staying in the 3rd house for 2 years and a half, and will give a lot of wisdom and understanding, but will require a lot of discipline of you, especially in terms of your energy levels. Don't waste your energy, don't give it for free. Pay attention to your energy. The energy will tell you a lot. And pranayama will be your best friend for the next 2.5 years. If you are Capricorn rising sign or moon sign, this is taking place in the 8th house. The 8th house is a house of death, longevity, subtle influences, the occult, medicine, tantra, collective resources, corporations, loss of fame, deception, calamities. You may think, oh, that is such a bad house, but it's a house of yoga, mysticism, and transformation. Whatever you touch, you can transform it into gold if you want and if you are willing to. And with the blessings of Ma Lakshmi in the 8th house, I am understanding that you may receive the blessing of a profound intuition about something that you were needing to understand, need to acknowledge, to become aware of. Whether it's something legal, something related to money, financial gains through others or with others, related to letting go something that was burning you inside or was a huge obstacles in your life because you were not letting go that particular thing in your life. Now you are getting the strength and the wisdom and the capacity to transform whatever is between you and success. Pay attention to that and take advantage as well. Yoga, meditation will help you a lot. Saturn is staying 2.5 years in the 2nd house. Finances, the expression, the belief, and the stability in life will be under test. The test is very simple. Are you disciplined? Are you constant? Are you humble? Yes, this house will be very blessed during all this period. No, this house will have a little talk with you through problems with finances, problems with family, problems with communication. If you are humble, disciplined, constant in your endeavors and your spirituality, this house will give you a lot of rewards. That for sure, next 2.5 years. And also Saturn is the ruler of your rising sign, or your moon sign if you are considered the moon as your rising sign. Pay attention, it's very, very important for you as well. If your rising sign or moon sign is in Aquarius, this is happening in the 7th house, which is the house of partnership, marriage, social projection, career, success, and happiness. This house is extremely remarkable, powerful, and definitely can bring some closure to some relationship. Maybe in one level, and the relationship is in an evolution to a better way, to a better state, to a higher level of connection between you and the other person or group of people, or actually could mean that was someone that was not good for you, or you were not meant for that person in particular, and the one that it's coming your way with the blessings of Ma Lakshmi. Because Ma Lakshmi is more a thing related to abundance, I will think that it's more related to a partnership or some sort of proposition for business, but still may bring some interesting and beautiful, for you at least, new person to your life. If you are already in a relationship, this could be a brand new chapter in your marriage or relationship overall. So that is very good. Saturn is in your rising sign or moon sign for 2.5 years. This is a very transformative period for you. This is very intense, very strong. You have to be, as Capricorn, disciplined, constant, humble, devoted to spirituality, and everything will go on wheels very easily, smoothly, and amazingly. But if not, some lessons will come your way to humble you, to put you on your knees and help you to acknowledge that you are not the controller of your reality, that God it is, and you made to pay obeisances to him or her or it, whatever you prefer to call it. So the divine is not punishing you, is making you acknowledge the important part that you play in the cosmic theater, but you are not the most important part. You are as important as any other person, no more important than anyone because of fame, status, or money. Keep that in mind and everything will be amazing for you with the blessings of Lakshmi. And if you are Pisces, rising sign or moon sign, for you is happening in the 6th house. It's a house of enemies, diseases, injuries, distant relatives, foreigners, litigations, work, struggle, competition, and as well is a house of routines, a house of health in general, and it's a house of effort. So if you are doing what you know that you need to do, this full moon will bring a lot of revelations to improve your efforts in smarter ways and less hard working. The less energy you put in something that you want to do, the more time you have to do something else by side. But if you're putting all your energy and time in something and it's taking the whole day for you to accomplish that and the result is not very promising and it's exhausting, it has no sense. If you haven't been doing anything about improving your life, that it may be the case or may not, this transit will be a little reminder to you, perhaps through a stomachache or something like that, or some bad dreams, nightmares, perhaps, if they escalate to that point, reminding you that you better pay attention to your health, to your routines, you improve your life, your health, your weight in some cases, or your work schedule. Perhaps you are working a lot, workaholic or alcoholic actually. Try to improve your life, try to find better routines, better time to do things, be more organized, and everything will be amazing. Saturn is in a challenging position in the 12th house for 2.5 years, so spirituality, foreign lands, and everything related to foreign countries or cultures or languages will be very active for you, but it will demand on you to be disciplined, devoted, constant, and humble. If you keep yourself in that way and you are very dedicated to your spirituality, doesn't matter your religion or philosophy, you are very devoted and dedicated, things will go very well. But still, it's a difficult transit that is very intense and constantly demanding you to dedicate to the spiritual aspect of life and not just to the superficial one. While in between, you need to work, you need to eat, you need to do your stuff, your normal stuff, but this transit will be very demanding and very rewarding because Saturn asks for a lot but gives a lot, more than any other planet. But Saturn doesn't give you anything that you didn't earn. If you earn it, Saturn is delivering it and nobody can take that away from you. All this said, what can we do on this very powerful day of the full moon in the Poorva Falguni Nakshatra in the 22nd degree of Sidereal Leo? Perspective of Vedic Astrology, Sidereal Astrology, keep that in mind. You can read the Bhagavata Purana, Mahabharata, or Vishnu Purana about the Samudra Mantram. You can also chant or listen to the Sri Suktam or the Lakshmi Sahasra Namavali. In my case, I like very much to chant the Sri Suktam in this day. I like it very much than chanting. So that will be amazing. If you have a picture, a photo, an image, or you can download from internet or find of Mahalakshmi and offer some incenses or a light, a candle, anything, that will be amazing. Meditation, wake up early, try to do everything with love, be in peace that whatever that is meant for you is just naturally, smoothly taking place. And what is not meant for you, it's actually not happening. It doesn't matter how much effort you put into something. If it's not meant for you, won't fit you. It's like trying to put yourself a shoe that is 3 or 4 sizes smaller than your foot. You won't be able to fit your foot in that shoe because it's not meant for you. It's not for you. It's just that. You are not bad. That which is taking place is not bad, but you are meant for better things. What is a better thing than what you want, what you need? And the universe knows us, the divine knows us way better than we know ourselves, so it's constantly delivering to our way what we need the most. Whether we understand it at first or not, at the end we always, looking backwards, we understand whatever is taking place is the right thing to happen, and we should be thankful, we should appreciate life, honor Ma Lakshmi on this very important day. And that will be pretty much everything. Let's end the video here. Thank you so much if you made it so far in the video. If you want to support the channel, me personally, to get inspiration from you, you can subscribe to the channel, leave me a like and a comment, of course. That is always happy. I am very happy to read you. Let me know where is taking the full moon place for you. And see you in the next video. Namaste, Sri Guruvyo Namaha, Harihi Om Tat Sat, Om Namah Shivaya.